Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, I know I'm all over the place. I still ain't got my backdrop and stuff together. I got I got my priorities straight, but I still said I was gonna come on here today. So we here, okay? I'm gonna get it together soon. Salute Jacqueline Williams, how are you? And Miss Michelle, Life of Kira and Rachel, how y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning to all the Bushwatchers as well, because I see y'all in the chat this morning too. What's up? How y'all living? How y'all doing? How y'all making it? Salute Brittany G. What's up, sis? Stephanie Lewis. Salute. I see you. You got a notification? It's probably because I set a timer. Hold on, because I'm trying to see something. Can y'all hear the background music? Hey y'all. Okay. It's just not on this end. I can't hear it. But anyway, y'all see that title? We talked about CJ So Cool this morning. It's not going to be a long live at all. But I do want to run over this real quick because I see a lot of people, on socials kind of just bullying and bashing CJ for like the videos that he do. Some calling it clout chasing, some saying that, he's doing too much when it comes to the twins or seeing the twins or just in general when it comes to royalty. And this is honestly how I feel. Good morning, Shanta and Kiki's World. Good morning. Salute to all my mods and people in the chat. Speaking to everybody, I see y'all. See y'all. But anyway, like I was saying, I don't even feel as though CJ is and let me just say this: when it comes to CJ, he does a lot of, I would say, nitpicking when it comes to this social media shit with royalty. And so does she. Okay, she is not off limits. But I do feel as though when it comes to these kids, royalty, she likes to have power. Like if she's the type, if it's not her way, then it's no way. Hence, the other kids still don't have a relationship with their dad. And that's why I'm trying to understand why people are not looking at it that way. But I understand you got a lot of people who may not like CJ, and just because of that, they feel the need to, side with royalty. But honestly, I will never, never, ever, ever, ever condone that, because from my perspective, what I see is, oh, you back with that girl. Okay, hold on. So like I was saying, from my perspective, what I'm seeing is, oh, you're with that girl, that white girl that I don't like. So I'm going to use that to keep you from your kids. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure it's not too loud. Okay, we good. My bad, y'all. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, Hey Akira, hey Nina, how y'all doing? She can't control the men, so she used the kids as control. Exactly, Shanta. And that's not right. Like, and that's what I'm saying. This whole time, everybody, and I understand if something went down with you and the other baby daddy, then that we don't know about, then cool. But it's just like CJ is the breadwinner. He's the one with the money and this and that. Let them kids see they did. It's no reason. He's not a bad parent. He's not a bad father. He's never put them kids in harm's way. Now I can understand. When when she, excuse me, how she feels about them coming over there after everything that just happened. But it's like at the same time, your house could get broken in tomorrow. So CJ is supposed to, oh, I don't want my kids over there because your house got broken into. No. He's upgraded security and everything else. And it's not even that you have to let them stay overnight. If that's what's bothering you, let them come over there and then you come get them. And the whole them kids being around Lexi, I just feel like you're gonna have to get over that. Because eventually like I just said, you're gonna have to get over that. But how y'all feel? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Because I know I'm talking a lot. Hey Ariel. Hey Nina. He has the right to see his kids. She is wrong for not keeping all her children. For not keeping all her children for keeping all them kids when they father. Yeah, and it's not. It's like I thought that when it came to CJ, it was gonna be a little different, because he got money. He's not a bad parent. Granted, we don't really know what happened between her and the first baby daddy, but this situation, I just feel like it's a whole bitter thing. Like that's the real reason he can't see his kids. She's bitter, regardless of what way you want to put it. It's giving bitter. And again, eventually those kids will be around Lexi if how CJ is talking, he love her and she's around for the long run. So, and like you could tell that the issue is not, someone broke into your home, so I'm protecting the kids. That's not the issue. The issue is, oh, you with that white bitch. Oh, I'm a fire. Oh, and let's talk about this. The whole her going live and saying it's up when she see Lexi. Why hasn't she stopped? I thought she was leaving all this drama behind. Why is she still talking about drama? Why is she still trying to stir the pot up? The problem is royalty. And I don't care what nobody says. It's giving very much cokehead. Because leave it alone. And at the same time, it's like nobody told you to bring your old grown-ass mom out there to fight. So at the end of the day, you think somebody gonna spare her just because she's your mom? You brought your mom out there to do what? Fight, right? So don't get mad when she got kicked. She should have fought back. That's just what it is. You can't not like somebody because they hit your mama. Your mom was talking all that shit. That's why I don't fuck with royalty, man, because it's just getting very much bitter and it's my way or no way. When you didn't make those kids by yourself, you didn't pay for those kids, girl. Pipe down. Yeah, you carried them and pushed them out, but you ain't pay for those. CJ ain't done nothing to them kids or put them kids in harm's way, no type of way. You just bitter and mad because who he chose to lay down with. If you want him back, just say that. But the thing is, you thought he was broke, so you left. That's on you. But don't allow them kids to miss out on a father all because you're bitter, all because you're mad about something, all because you don't like Lexi. And what's crazy is CJ is agreeing to, oh, well, I won't have Lexi around. Why does everything have to be on homegirl terms? If you're not woman enough to sit down and have Lexi is willing to sit down with you and have a conversation. So the ball is in your court at this point. I support CJ, but he does need to make Lexi fall back when it goes to the twins online. She's doing too much. Okay, I understand, those are their kids, but what is Lexi really doing when it comes to the twins? Because I didn't see anything. All he said was Lexi helping me pick out the twins' clothes. What's wrong with that? But she could walk around and do whatever she want to do. It don't work like that. Them his kids, she don't have anything to do with who that man date. If Lexi is no threat to them kids, Charlene don't have nothing to do with that. Do you really think CJ gonna let something happen to his kids? I don't agree with that because Lexi hasn't done nothing when it comes to them twins. Nothing. I feel like even after Lexi was disrespected and all that, hey Callie, even after she was disrespected and all that, she's been respectful. She's kept it cute when she could have hit low, below the belt. Very bitter, Akira. Very much so. He needs to see the kids, but CJ been dragging her for months. I would be pissed too. CJ been dragging her for months. Y'all, this is the thing. Regardless of whatever CJ done or what, because Royalty been throwing her slick shots too. It's not just CJ, and I hate that everybody trying to put on CJ. But regardless of what CJ put out here on the internet, that ain't got nothing to do with his parenting. Now I think that's where Royalty is confusing it. At the end of the day, whatever he put out doesn't mean that he should go without his kids. Whatever you and that man got going on, you should be able to separate that from seeing the kids. And that's what I feel like a lot of mothers do. Oh, because you talk to me like this, you can't see your kids. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You can't decide for them kids whether they want to see their dad or not. When you know they want to see their dad, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. Y'all got to figure that out amongst y'all too. But at the end of the day, he still should be able to see his kids whenever he asks to see his kids. She didn't have them kids by herself. You can't use kids as a pawn. Whatever CJ did to her, that's between her and CJ. Them kids shouldn't have anything to do with it. You only hurting them kids. I get what y'all saying, but at the same time, they don't have anything to do with them kids. Him seeing them kids. Anything. Lexi is throwing shots in the video. Okay, Callie, and why is that? I think a lot of people missing a lot of stuff. Lexi did not start throwing shade until she was being called all type of white bitches. Royalty does not respect that relationship, nor does she respect Lexi. So why should Lexi respect her? Please tell me that. Please tell me. Because I'm sorry. I will be on the same type of time that Lexi on. Lexi still haven't hit below the belt. Because the first time Lexi come out of her mouth and be like, you black bitch, everybody gonna call her racist. But Royalty can run around here calling her all type of white bitches and Becky and this and this and that. That's not fair. So at the end of the day, I don't blame Lexi. I don't. Thank you, Nazir. That's why she throwing shade. Lexi was real respectful of the twins, of Kamari, their parents, until people start hitting below the belt. And honestly, whatever CJ says is no reason for Charlene to dislike Lexi. That's between CJ and you. And honestly, it wouldn't be an issue with Lexi between Charlene if you still didn't have feelings for CJ. And that's just what it is. And that's why I say I'm so sick of seeing this whole CJ and Royalty beef. Just let the man see his kids. CJ, stay off the internet with all that rah-rah about your baby mama, because at the end of the day, that's still your baby mom. And every time you say something about her, she's going to defend herself. And that's just what it is. Royalty has every right to get on here and defend herself. I'm not saying that she can't, because she does, because I would. But at the end of the day, we all know how CJ is. CJ is not going to get on here and sugarcoat anything or leave something out just because, that's my baby mama and I want to see my kids. No, if he want to say, because personally, I feel like that's just CJ. CJ gonna say whatever, because CJ is the type to speak without thinking. Speak before he thinks. And at the same time, Royce, know who she dealing with. So, hey, that's why they say, be careful who you lay down and make kids with. Can't even say she laid down and made them kids, but you know what I mean. Be careful who you had kids with. I feel like Royce will never respect whoever CJ ends up with. Exactly. And I feel like all Lexi is doing is standing her ground, because Royalty been throwing them slick shots for a minute. And even I could tell she was bitter when I got the messages in the phone. He was talking about you. I got the messages in the phone. It was just giving bitter. That's what it is. She still love him. Absolutely. It shows. And he still love her. But he's trying to move on with Lexi. Like, I see that. But he gotta stop with all that slick shots and stuff towards Royalty. Just don't even speak on it. I understand you want to speak on whatever you want, because that's just CJ. But you can't, because she's gonna respond, which she has every right to, every time. Every time. No one is being an adult, actually, and it's from all sides. Okay, I can see that. I feel like CJ needs to keep anything in Charlene and him got going on between them. Did he not learn from Nike and Royalty's situation? I agree. Because every time I get on YouTube and Instagram, Shade Room posted Nike and Royalty. Not Nike and Royalty, damn. Royalty and CJ. All these T pages. Royalty and CJ. Like, man, it's about the man seeing his kids. Royalty uses every excuse. Exactly. And that's the real reason he can't see his twins, because the baby mama's bitter. She's bitter. Either way you look at it, she's bitter. Because, like he said on that vlog or that video the other day, was it yesterday? Regardless of whatever him and first baby mama, aka Nike, PRP, went through, he still was able to see Kamari. Even though Kamari would be under the same roof of the female that don't like her nor Kamari. Tell me that's not grown up. And like I said, if we look at it, Nike was never the problem. Nike let her child go down there for weeks, for days at a time, miles away, under the same roof as a woman who does not like her nor her child. And you mean to tell me them twins can't come over just for a few hours without Lexi being there? It's not even Lexi being there. Please tell me how that's not bitter. Because if I was Nike, I don't think I would have done that. Nike is more mature in this situation. If I'm not mistaken, Charlene is older. What's really going on? And the thing is, Royalty, you mistreated Kamari. And then what's crazy, Nike sent her child down there not only under the same roof as a female who doesn't like her child, but under the same roof as her father, who was mistreating her knowingly, all because the woman he was with did not like his child. And even CJ said they didn't like Kamari. So you allowed that to happen. I don't know. I don't know what mother would have done that. Hats off to Nike, because I don't think I would have done that. Knowing that, her dad is letting people mistreat her and treating her differently, all because, no, we not doing that. When Royalty throws shots at Lexi first thing people say, oh, it's because she hurt. No, it don't make it right. Exactly. Yeah, he did the same shit to Nike. She was butthurt about the messages. Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess you thought that was gonna break them up, but they still rocking. Y'all heard CJ, she ain't going nowhere. They both still love each other. CJ needs to not repeat history. Agreed. And honestly, why wouldn't they still love each other? They were together for 9 years? So nobody is expecting the love not to be there, but how do y'all ever expect to get on, better terms or to move on in a different light or space if nobody wants to be the bigger person? Somebody has to be the bigger person. But in this situation, I just feel like if somebody go low, the other person gonna go even lower. Once you be talking about Lexi in those text messages on CJ's phone, of course she's going to hear about it. Right. When CJ and Royalty fight, she bring Lexi up. Every time. We've seen it. And that's why I say a lot of people, y'all know over here, I don't really too much care for Charlene because I see right through her. It's getting bitter. And honestly, the way she treated Kamari, I'll never like her. Because you got 5 kids of your own and you mistreating somebody else's kid. That just don't sit right with me. But you supposedly love her dad, but you mistreating his daughter. Make it make sense. Or you feel like your kids are superior than his own child? No, I'll never like her, honestly, because that's just not it. CJ seems a lot more happier with Lexi, period. He ain't smiled that much in a long time. I will say he does seem happy, but honestly, if he's happy, like 100% happy, he would not still be invested in what Royalty has going on. Let her be. Let her be. Same with Royalty. Let him be. And neither of the two are doing that. And like I said earlier, the only way to effectively co-parent is if there's no feelings involved. If there are feelings involved on either side, it's gonna be commotion. It's never gonna work out because somebody is trying to get more out of the co-parenting than just co-parenting. It's never gonna work. You gotta remove them feelings out of it. But honestly, I don't give a fuck. Hell, they ain't mine, child. Please. if they go take a shit and I'm sticking them in. I'm gonna start vlogging when I take a shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Kelly says the way they move on, he doesn't mention she doesn't mention him. Exactly. In a perfect world, that would sound that would be amazing. But we all know they got a long ways to go before that. I bet she taking those birthday gifts though. Oh, we already know she taking those. And I think CJ was trying to be shady about that too. He was like, "Well, I know they gonna wear designer and stuff." Yeah, because he's saying he brought that stuff. That's why her kids will not like their fathers because of her. Well, honestly, I feel like kids grow up to see stuff for what it is, and like the whole thing with Leon and CJ, I could tell that Leon still loves CJ. She's not gonna be able to stop stuff like that. Yeah, they might be saying stuff to please their mama, but at the same time, them kids gonna want to grow up. The minute they mama piss them off, they're gonna want to know their daddy for themselves. I'm telling you, that's not stopping anything. And at the same time, when them kids old enough to really make their own decision, oh, mama gonna have some hurt feelings. Oh, you kept me away from my dad. I'm going to go this with my dad. Oh, it's gonna come because you robbed them out of that opportunity. It don't matter how you feel about him. At the same time, that man is them kids' dad. You're not gonna be able to stop that. So at the end of the day, they gonna want to know their dad for themselves. I guarantee you. And it has to be over 9 years because from my understanding, ever since CJ got with her, they haven't been seeing their dad. So come on now. She was doing to Kamara. Yep, I'll never like her because of that. That reason right there. Because you got kids of your own, mistreating people kids. And then CJ made me look at him sideways for him to even get on here and admit that. You allowed it. Them kids need their daddy, period. Why take that from them, especially them boys? Right. Mama can't be the mommy and the daddy, regardless of how you say it. You can, there's certain things women cannot teach boys on becoming a man. You just can't. But hey, to each his own. And I feel like if the dad didn't want to be around, then hey, do what you got to do. But if the dad is trying and you're like, allow that, never rob them out of that chance. But if the dad is being like just irresponsible once you allow it to happen, then that's when you make your decision. Hey, only way you'll see them if they come here. But I feel like regardless of how bad it get, unless them kids are actually put in harm's way, you should never just fully revoke that opportunity of them getting to know their dad for themselves, not from your perspective on how he treated you in a relationship. No, because that's not fair. I get that you were raised by just your mama, but them kids, all of them kids have dads, from my understanding, who are willing to be in their lives. But yet it's all on what you want. It's on your terms. If you don't get what you want, and can't nobody ever say Nike was on that type of timing. Ever. What happened? What's starting? She is bony talking about Nike want to look like her. Girl, bye. Who the hell want to look like a can opener? I'm telling you. I don't know. I guess because, and she keep trying to call Nike a linebacker. Nike's not even fat. But like Nike said, you knew she was a linebacker before you tried to fight her, didn't you? But because you didn't get the results that you thought you was going to get or that you wanted during that fight, she's a linebacker. You knew that before you took your ass out there and fought. Miss Michelle says, if CJ not going to take royalty to court, then he is going to have to play royalty way. And that is going to mean he is going to have to make Lexi fall back when it comes to the twins. Fall back how, though, Miss Michelle? She hasn't been around the twins. Only video, I guess y'all talking about the video where he said Lexi helping him pick out the stuff. What's wrong with that? She's not around the kids. She hasn't said anything out the way about the kids or anything like that. And then you got to take that up with CJ. Because Lacey, I don't feel like she done anything wrong when it comes to that. Because honestly, I don't feel like she should even have to go home, because you can have them kids around whoever you want to, but CJ got to play by your rules. No, it don't work like that. You should trust. Same with the other sector that we was talking about. If that's that child's other parent, no parent should be more superior than the other. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. So if he can trust you to have or bring whoever around his kids, you should have the same respect for him. You should know that he's not gonna put them kids in harm's way. Just the same as he trusts you. No parent is superior or has more authority than the other. It shouldn't be like that. And I feel like the girl is really playing with fire, because you know, you know that if he really wanted to take you to court, he could for visitation or whatever. It ain't even got to be full custody, because I don't even think he wants that. Just to see his kids. And then, like, do you really want to have to go through a court system and have to really give your kids away on a certain day, or either go by what y'all plan and be able to tweak and, oh well, I need them for this event. Can we trade them after this? No, you're gonna have to go court order. Is that really what you want? Like, come on now. Just do the right thing. That's all I'm saying. Cause it's giving bitter. Very much bitter. Y'all get them likes up. What y'all doing? Swipe down to get them likes up. Can y'all hear me? Sorry, I'm back. She said, well, she did tell CJ he was spending too much money on the kids' clothes for their birthday. That ain't Lexi business. Oh, yeah, that's not her business. Get the likes up. Yes, y'all get them likes up. Royce is just another bitter baby mama. Bitter, bitter, bitter. That's what it's giving. Good morning, Queen Rose. How are you, love? She says, at this point, he should not be pleading to her watch his own seed. If she not trying to move around, take him, baby, he should take her ass to court. Simple. And with that whole situation, Queen Rose, that's not what he wants to do. And I understand that, like, he didn't even want to go that route with Nike. But we clearly see what the issue is, because even in a situation like this, Nike still let that baby go be with her dad. Royalty is bitter. That's what it's giving. Sorry. She's just gonna have to give Royalty a reality check. Everything can't go her way. Exactly. She get that first paper about court. She'll get her act in line. He wouldn't even have to take it no further. But she's on a high horse right now, because she really does not think that man will take her to court. And if we being honest, I feel like the other baby daddy should be taking or getting his ducks in a row to take her ass to court as well, because you had no business taking them kids out there to fight. And also, I feel like she's not gonna stop until she get them kids taken away from her. Because why are you still on live talking about fighting Lexi and carrying on and stuff like that when you have kids? I thought you was leaving the drama alone. You keep saying you're going to leave it alone, but then you double back. That's not a good look. You have 5 kids looking up to you, but yet you still sitting up here trying to fight when you can't fight. Let it go. You praying on Lexi because you know Lexi don't fight. Let it go. You should have never brought your mama out there to fight. Who brings their mom out there to fight with them and expect her not to get touched? If mama talking, mama gonna get touched. I don't understand that. That must be a Las Vegas thing. She was just saying she wouldn't spend too much, but that's his decision. I'm sick of grown ass parents playing all these games with innocent babies. That's what I'm saying, Queen Rose. That's all I'm saying. That's bitter. Because listen, I'm not saying CJ is a saint, because honestly, CJ hit low, I would hit low. But at the same time, don't let that interfere with the co-parenting. When the relationship issues start interfering with co-parenting, it's still feelings involved. Royalty got her channel, was doing, her numbers are doing good, her channel was doing good. CJ channel is still doing good, of course. Nike channel, everybody should be moving on. Salute to Nike, because Nike on her shit. Royalty, baby, you gotta let that stuff go. You gotta move on. Just do what you gotta do for them kids. Same with the older kids. Let them see their daddy. Because when they get older, they're gonna want to know their parent, the other parent, for themselves. And everything is gonna come back on you. And I hope now you're preparing for answers. Because baby, they're gonna be asking. Why rob them kids like you was trying to preach, quote unquote, preach to Nike? Why make her miss out on a lifestyle or a chance at a better life up here with her dad because you're this, you're that? Well, you're doing the same practice what you preach, baby. You know CJ is living better than you. Why just make them kids go without, not only without the lifestyle, but without their father, all because of your feelings? You got to take that shit out. Think about them kids. You know they want to see their dad. Good morning, Sherry. How are you, love? Plus, keeping them kids from him for 9 years. Yeah, that's bold and sick. I'm Team CJ, but I think it is too soon for CJ to have Lacey around the twins. It's only been a few months. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. But at the same time, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, how do we know who Royalty is having around them kids? CJ don't have no say-so in that. And honestly, if CJ is right there with them while Lexi is there, what harm could Lexi do? Now, leaving the kids with Lexi alone? No. You don't even have to introduce her as my girlfriend. Y'all don't kiss around them kids or nothing. Just my friend. What? There's no harm in that. Lexi is not a bad person. None of that. Lexi didn't disrespect Royalty, and still, in my opinion, haven't, until she was disrespected. It's okay for Royalty to call her all type of bitches and shit like that. No, that's not okay. And I feel like that's being done all because, oh, I don't want her around my kids because she said this. Why did she say this, Charlene? Because you. Where was Royalty friends for the fight, but they're there for a free basketball game? Hello. Make it make sense. Hi, Latrice. How are you? CJ talked about Royalty in every video. How can she move on when he wants? And like I said earlier, she has every right to respond. I'm not saying that she can't at all. But that should not interfere with them kids. CJ does speak on her. And she retaliates. She has every right to. I'm not, guys, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is she's bitter, basically. She's bitter. Sorry. Salute Sherry and Callie. Her friends are a mess just like her. Man. Y'all heard what CJ said about that girl. I didn't like it. Royalty watch how much money CJ spent on Kamari. So I don't like Lexi watching or talking about how much CJ spent on the twins. That's fine. Listen, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. CJ talks mainly about seeing his kids. CJ had Kamari around Royalty after a few. Thank you. And Royalty didn't even like his child. Lexi ain't said nothing out the way about them twins, in my opinion. Hi, Tati. Has it ever crossed anyone's mind that CJ mostly wants the twins to have content to film? To me, it seems like he wants them more for that than him spending actual kid and daddy time. Well, in the last time that he had the twins for Christmas, he only recorded a little bit of footage, honestly, because he said they stayed for a few days. If I'm not mistaken, y'all let me know if I'm wrong in the comment section. They stayed for a few nights. He only recorded a little bit of footage, and most of it was with Kamari and Lexi. He's a content creator. That's what he does. Not saying that he has to always do that, but Royalty puts the camera in the kid's face too. At the end of the in every video, the kids are so we can't say that they're content creators. Royalty talks about CJ and subs him a lot too, and that's true. But you know it's different when it comes to CJ. People don't like CJ for whatever reason. Has this crossed anyone's mind too? Royalty is just bitter. Royalty is bitter and obsessed with Lexi. Yeah, and her mom. We already don't to submit this way. What? Okay, whatever. Why are you bringing that up over and over again? She didn't say don't spend the money. She just said she wouldn't spend that much. Y'all be nice. We ain't gonna do all that now. Strawberry Wine Royalty do slick stuff behind the scenes and gets exposed and tries to flip it. Yep. I mean, honestly, I'm listening to what everybody say, but I already, have my own opinion about everything. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. Yes, to always throwing rocks and hiding hands. Good morning, Solo Ghost. How are you? He said from the bush. You salute Kira and Sherry. That's not fair though for Royalty to say don't spend that much on Kamari, but her kids get designer. And then try to dictate if Nike got jewelry or not. What does that have to do with you? Let's talk about Royalty friends sleeping with CJ. Ooh, is that what CJ was talking about when he said they had relations, Brittany? Oh no. These folks doing big things. big things. Hey, Miss Manuela. Behind the scenes for the scene. Royalty was letting CJ smash her friends. The tea, baby. Kamari shops on Shein, a cheap, exactly, and she's satisfied with that. Royalty kids have Gucci belts too. To school, child. Okay. They even have a cheating crank. I think I heard CJ talking about that. Now I haven't seen it, but But is it true that he did smash that girl? Is that what he was talking about when he said they even had relations? Somebody fill me in, because I'm lost on that one. Threesomes. Thought they was open about it at That's So Cool, and you should have seen the late night snaps. Oh, they was having threesomes. Oh, okay. That's what he was talking about. Thank you. I needed that too because I did not know about that. Interesting. CJ said him and Royalty was having threesomes with her friends. So why she mad? She used to that. Why she? Okay, so first of all, why was she mad when he was cheating then? You open that door, shorty. I think they are all mad they can't get no more stuff, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And then the mom, I feel like that mom was in her ear for real. Like, don't go back. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's what it's giving. CJ did say they was close and was smashing. I thought that's what I heard. But he did kind of slick. He was like, we even had relations. And I'm like, That kind of went over my head a little bit because I'm like, he wouldn't say that he wouldn't say that in the video. But that is, y'all get them likes up, man. What y'all doing? She thought that would keep him from cheating. She's a fool. No, I done it, then yeah, but keeping him from cheating, it's never gonna work. Ciao. Dang, why this thing not working? Hold on, y'all. Good morning, Isha. I hope I'm saying it right. Good morning. Ooh, ABCJ wouldn't say CJ will say anything. And he will. Good morning, love baby. How are you, love? I think CJ probably did double back behind Royce back. And then she sitting up there trying to talk about CJ with the friend like they wasn't smashing. That's weird. That is weird. That is some weird shit. I ain't never seen nothing like that. But hey, that's that Las Vegas shit. And that's why he said he's not a cheater because she's allowed it. He had his cake and was eating it too. Maybe that's why he liked Royalty because he had his cake and was eating it too. Mm-mm. Royalty was maybe trying to keep him happy at first, but he got out of hand. Yeah, that could be. I mean, the reason I was saying the filming thing and not actual daddy time, because the 2 days he had him there, he ain't even have enough diapers for the kids. He ain't even prep his house for the kids. Okay. Well, yeah. So he didn't have no diapers. Probably because he ain't used to having them. Shoot. Uh, 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 uh. What if Royce didn't know he smashed her friend? But he said it though. And she done already posted the video with the friend. Shoot, them kids fully potty trained now. She has no excuse. You know it's always gonna be an excuse. She always gonna find an excuse. But like I said, I just feel like it's a lot of bitterness going on. I feel like there's still feelings involved on CJ's end just as well as Royalty's end. They both need to figure it out for the sake of them kids and stop trying to. One need to stop trying to outdo the other one, and the other one need to stop trying to outdo the other one. Now, CJ, if the only way you can see your kids if not to have Lexi around them kids, then you need to make that sacrifice. It shouldn't be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She should respect that, being that y'all just got together. She should respect that. But also, she should not be walked over. She should be respected. And it shouldn't even be all this. Everybody is grown. But I really do not agree with Lexi being called all type of white bitches and this and that. But the minute Lexi would have said that black skinny bitch, it would have been, oh, she's racist. I don't like that. That Charlene feel like she can do and say whatever she wants and not have any type of consequences. How you mistreat this man's child but expect him to treat yours with the utmost respect? It doesn't work like that. Why do you get to have your way? And why do it just blows my mind, like how she just get to have her way in every situation. Oh, my kids gonna get more than Kamari because they work more for it. No, it don't work like that. We saw CJ shop and buy diapers, clothes, foods for the kids. He did. He did have enough diapers. Daya ended up getting diarrhea, so he ran out and the store was closed. I feel like either way, parents gonna go through stuff like that. Like, Honestly, my sister used to think she had diapers to last a night, and then she ended up having to go to the store before the store almost was closing. Like, that's part of being a parent. Nobody should be bashing anybody for not having enough diapers. If they had diapers, that's all that mattered. Now, if he was not prepared at all, then that would have been something. But at the end of the day, that happens as a parent, and I know that, and I'm not even a parent. Y'all need to stop trying to make CJ look like a deadbeat when he's dishing out money for royalty. Yeah, and he's sending royalty kids money. She's greedy, in my opinion. You should be satisfied. He wouldn't even receive no problems out of me, honestly, because he's doing for kids that's not his kids. He didn't already pay them kids back for whatever they did on that channel. All that money he done pushed out for you and your kids. And honestly, nobody can say them kids made CJ. CJ was going picking up the camera, putting in the work, editing, doing stuff like that. They helped him, he helped them. It's not no, oh, they made him. Because it wouldn't be no CJ So Cool or the So Cool Kids without the CJ. It wouldn't be a, oh, and CJ did say he was vlogging and stuff before them kids got on that channel. So it probably would have still been a CJ. Because it's not even about, oh, who did this or who did. You know the saying is in me, not on me. I feel like either way, he probably would have been successful. All you need is that drive, and you gotta want it. And clearly, that man loved what he do. So I feel like either way it would have went, he still would have been. Might not have been the same name or anything like that, but hey, CJ is a great father. He just a bit immature. That's all. Hi, Kai. I hope you have a good day, love. That should go both ways. Royalty let your new man around the kids, so why can't CJ? And that's what I was saying, but we don't even want to say that she had them kids around that man because I'm not even going to sit up here and lie on her like that because we haven't seen that. We haven't seen her allow nobody around them kids. But what I'm saying is CJ doesn't even know who she have around them kids. And CJ is trusting her to do the right thing with his kids when he's not there. Why can't he have that same respect and trust? That's what it's about. Ain't no parent more superior than the other one. He was blogging before the kids. I used to watch him. I thought so. I wonder what is keeping CJ from taking her to court. CJ said that, didn't he? He don't like going through the court system. He don't think he should go through them people for them to tell him when he can see his kids. I think Lexi got way more class than that man. That man. What? Oh, I got you. Then that man Royalty called her friend. I hope she don't see a future with him. He sure don't need to be around them kids. Facts. And honestly, he seemed uninterested. Hi, Miss Trina. How are you, love? CJ built his YouTube with his brother Jinx. Jinx was popular on YouTube at the time. CJ added Royalty and the kids later on. I remember I watched them, said Tatiana Lee. All right, then. Well, there we have it, guys. He was already somebody before the kids came along. And if I'm not mistaken, he said that in one of the last vlogs. So, I don't know, but we got to get it together, y'all. At the end of the day, them kids are the only one hurting. And that's a fact. Ain't nobody trying to make CJ look like anything. Just like you said, there would be no CJ without the kids and no kids without CJ. Also, AB, he wasn't vlogging. He was doing reactions with barely any views. Okay. That's how y'all feel. That's how y'all feeling. Okay, first of all, I know the kids miss their dad. I seen what Kamara had posted something where she was missing Nation yesterday. But we all know Royce too bitter to let that go on. CJ first check was fat. This what made Royce stay because she was about to leave him. Mmm. The channel kicked off before the kids and he was getting views. All the females was thirsty over him, mamas. She. CJ took Nike to court. I thought Nike took CJ to court. Right. Hamana, 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 hamana. What? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once and it's just not it's not it. Um were you talking about his very first check on YouTube? Who said that? Shanta? CJ first check was fat. This what made Royalty stay because she was about to leave him. They both need to sit down and really talk this out for them kids. I agree. I agree. They need a they need some type of what is it, mediator in the middle because it's not gonna go nowhere. It's not gonna go anywhere. I'm in and out at work in the bushes. All right, that's fine. Yes, before he added the kids and her. Oh, so he got a big check before the end. Okay. Well, like I said, I feel like they're all doing good on all of their channels. All three of them, even Kamari channel, they're all doing good. So nobody should be wanting for anything. It should only be about the kids at this point. Like nobody should, like honestly, like it shouldn't even be nothing else to talk about. And as far as CJ still putting out money for kids that ain't his, I feel like that shouldn't even be going on. They got so much stuff to say about him, how they don't like him no more. Then no, why y'all even still getting money out of that man? And I get how everybody want to put everything on CJ, but CJ is not the only. He's not the only bad guy here. He's not. But I feel like what people want to label CJ at is, like Tati said, is a deadbeat, and that's all. That's all the baby mama fault because that's what she's trying to do. In my opinion. But Nike did put him on child support first. She did. I didn't even know he took her to court. Nike said she took him on recent videos because TJ was telling her, "You took me to court," joking with her. Yeah, Nike took him to court. He didn't go in there. CJ said he don't fuck with them people. I like that too, Brittany. I like that. But yeah, I feel like it just stop. Just co-parent. Why is this so hard? Like that's what I don't understand. Why can't parents just come together? If you really love your kids, you wouldn't want them to go without a father. You wouldn't want them to go without a mom. But sooner or later, you're gonna have to answer that for that. So I hope you really thinking of an answer of what you're gonna say, and it better not be no, "Oh, your dad disrespected me." Like, come on now. Mm, 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 mm. Right, and Royalty lying when she said she left with nothing, but he was still giving her money. I'm sure her furniture is bought by his money. And half of that designer she's wearing, well, all of that designer she's wearing, I'm pretty sure CJ bought it and she just saving it. Also, it is wrong for her kids to be disrespectful, dissing him. They wouldn't have been anywhere without him. Exactly. And honestly, if you was any type of mother, you wouldn't even put your kids in that situation. You wouldn't even bring your kids in that. But people do stuff for views. Just like when he got shot, it was a view thing. Oh, I'm not even going to address it on Instagram. I'm going to do it in a YouTube video. 8 hours of hoopla, all because you needed a check. His YouTube shit would do that to you. For sure, for sure. That royalty chain she wears every day, he brought it. Thought so. I thought so. But mad at the fact that what Nike's about to get a chain or got a chain. Royalty need to break her pattern. And I know she see where people be saying she doing the same thing with them other twins, with the twins that she did with the other kids. But I just don't think she cares. So it's kind of like it's no point in us even sitting here talking about it because she gonna do what she want to do at the end of the day. But I do feel like CJ gonna end up having to take her to court. Mm, 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 mm. Royalty said the chains, cars, design, and all was brought with that borrowed money. So he still brought it though, right? Still his. Miss Michelle says, well, CJ saw how she did Jamie, so I don't know. That's the other baby daddy name. Why she expects anything different? He is gonna have to go to court. I think so too. Cause that girl, she having a field day with them kids. She doing whatever she want to do, and then just to make like I feel like she's doing all that just to make it seem like, oh, see, he don't even care about the kids. But you want him to stop his life off the strength of him having to beg to see his kids. Like you want him to get on here and beg every day. And I think some people also, not everybody, wants to see him beg for them kids every day too, to show that he loved them kids. He's not supposed to stop his life off the strength of his baby mom being bitter. She's gonna have to answer for that, not him. He's asked to see his kids multiple times. If she's bitter, that's on her. She'll get with the program eventually. But CJ, you got to stop dishing out money whenever she want money and start putting your foot down. Either you see your kids and you get this money and you give her money, excuse me, or either you don't see your kids, you don't get no money from me. And that's just what it is. And keep a record of all of that. Because I do feel like once you stop sending money, she going to try to take you to court. Listen, y'all, everyone can have their own opinions on any of these situations happening. Absolutely, I agree. But they was a family and had stayed together for 9 to 10 years. I'm sure they'll work it out on their own time. And absolutely, they have to. They have no other choice. Like I said earlier, someone has to be the bigger person in the situation. And I feel like if that's going to happen, The co-parenting situation needs to be left off of YouTube. Not saying you can't talk about your kids, but whatever y'all got going on, even if y'all not talking, don't bring that up. Because you know the T pages and the people gonna run with it. Royalty likes putting out there she ain't benefit, from that money, but the house, cars, and clothes says otherwise, and I'm sure she have some change too, says Shanta Hawthorne. Okay. Strawberry Wine says she said he can take her to court. I don't know why he won't. That's just CJ. The money no longer borrowed if CJ got 2 payments to be made and he done. It wasn't borrowed anyway. He's gonna have to pay it back, so it's his. Once it's in his hand, it's his. It's not borrowed, none of that. Salute, Trina. It's crazy how she tried exposing his financials, but was glad to spend his borrowed money with him. Exactly. See how these bitches be? CJ needs to just take it to court. Yeah. He has all the time in the world now since he got shot. He is slowed down. That's true. And honestly, Lexi could help him with that. But as long as he be throwing jabs at her in his videos, of course that's going to make her feel in a certain type of way. But then after he texts and converse off camera with a totally different vibe with her. You are so right. He was set up. If you look back on their videos, you can see that they were not in love with each other. Guaranteed she can say a lot of things in videos about him or against him, but she ain't said a thing. Imagine 9 to 10 years they've been together. What you mean? Art, arm. What you mean? I needs to know, baby. I just love I love how people just think that Charlene is so innocent because she's not. She's really not. But again, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I'm not here to change or persuade that. But I feel how I feel, just like you feel how you feel. I mean, she can air out a lot of shit, but she keeps it cordial. Keep it cordial where? And honestly, I feel like just like she could air out a lot of stuff, he could too. She's no angel. She do be spilling a little tea on other channels. She was on live at 6 a.m. shading him. She shades him on her story and was on. Thank you. Thank you. And that's why when he got shot, I was so, because ever since, from the day they really broke up and the broke up went public and she had moved out into her home, even when she was with her mom, from that day up until he got shot, she was on Instagram throwing shade because I was following her. I don't follow her no more, but I was following her. She was posting and shading every day. And y'all know I'm not lying. It was a subliminal every day. Whether it was to Lexi, mostly CJ, or Nike. She was shading every day. Meanwhile, nobody really thinking about her. But she on that bitch shading every day after that breakup. But the minute CJ got shot, ain't nobody see no post. Next thing we know is a YouTube video. She be throwing her slick shots too. Royalty got beat up and still won't shut up. She don't care. And that's why I said she's not going to be satisfied until them kids are taken from her. Because you still talking about fighting after you sit down somewhere. You said you was moving on. No one is innocent. We know that they need to figure it out. But that's the thing. I ain't even trying to protect her and say she's totally innocent. She probably said some shit too. But come on, compared to what he's done and said on videos, don't even compare. Okay. I'm so happy I get along with my ex now when it comes to our kids, because all that fighting over kids was stressful. Hopefully they can find peace soon. And I agree. Honestly, it wouldn't even be no bickering or anything like that. If CJ was to leave the situation alone right now and let Royalty have it and have her moment, what would he be labeled as? A deadbeat, right? Everybody would be calling him a deadbeat because he's not fighting to see his kids. Why should he have to fight? I don't understand that. What has he done to hurt those kids? Ever. There's no justification as to why he can't see those kids. And instead of trying to put the blame all on CJ, I don't care what he done got on here and done. None of the stuff he done got on here and done or said grants him to go without his kids. That's the real big picture here. Everybody needs to be looking at that. Why can't he see his kids? Why are the kids being used as a pawn? That's the issue here. Not what he said, what she said, what they did, what she did, what he did. It's about the kids. That's what we need to be asking Charlene. You got to take your feelings out of it and do what's best for them kids. And if nobody can see that, then shame on y'all. It's not about no relationship. It's not about what he did, what she did in the relationship, or what he said on YouTube, or what she said on YouTube. It's about the kids, period. Any grown adult would see that. She has no right to hold them kids from that man. Period. That's bitter. That's what you call bitter. Regardless of however you want to look at it, all the way across the board, it's bitter. It's bitter. That don't have nothing. The relationship and the co-parenting should be two separate things. Actually said all the clothes he brought the twins was greatly appreciated. Huh? Hey, Miss J, how are you, love? Rosie ain't worried about those kids. She wants CJ back and can't control her emotions. That's what it's given. But instead of people trying to, put the blame or look at what CJ done or this and this and that, I feel like that's a whole bunch of deflection. It shouldn't be about what he said or who he with. None of that. He ain't done nothing to put them kids in harm's way. Let him see his kids. Period. It is no discussion about that. No parent is superior to the other one. Unless one do something to put them kids in harm's way. And he hasn't. And I'm pretty sure he would never. And that's what I'm saying. The minute that he get on here and stop saying, oh, I want to see my kids, she going to be over there like she did in that video. And nobody want to look at that either. Like I said, it shouldn't be about what nobody said. Because Royalty be running her mouth too. CJ had left it alone. But here she go, oh, I'm the mommy and the daddy. That was a bunch of shade. When she know doggone well CJ been providing for her kids, that's not his kids, just as well as his kids. That was uncalled for, right? But at the end of the day, it's not about that. It's about the kids. That's what everybody need to be running over there telling Charlene. It's not about what he done to you, who he with, or what she did to your mama. It's about him and his kids' relationship. You don't have, how dare you? You have no right at all to dictate the relationship that them kids have with their father, unless he did something physically or put them in harm's way. That's it. Those babies love their dad, period. She don't want him back at all. It's not looking like that, Strawberry. I was bitter at one time too, but I came around. Hopefully Royalty will come around soon too. I hope so. Royalty just wants that lifestyle back. She's not studying CJ. But I mean, she's in the blogs every day. She know what she's doing. He is a good father. Hey, Lynette. The blame can't be on one person. Everybody has done something, some worse than others. But yes, something needs to be done for the kids, period. That's it. That's all. She won't even put those kids in any activity. She says she don't trust people with her kids. Anyway, yeah, it's about the kids, period. She don't trust people with her kids, but them kids gonna have to go to school eventually, right? In 2 more years. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. But like I said, it's not about who did what, who said what, who did better, who did worse. It's about the kids. If the daddy ain't did nothing to put him in harm's way, if the mommy ain't did nothing to put him in harm's way, then it is what it is. Just like I feel like Royalty, baby daddy number one, he has every right to take her ass to court. Because them kids should have never been out there while she was fighting. She put them kids in harm's way. That's a very slack move on her behalf as a mom. Then one kid was out there crying. He has every right to take her ass to court. Because that was slack as fuck. But yet she get labeled as mom of the year. No. Very slack and irresponsible. Now, if your kids would have got hit, because Jaleel was running her flaps. If she would have got hit, you would have been mad at somebody for putting their hands on your kids. But you had your kids out there fighting. Well, with you fighting. What type of mom is that? But so many people want to praise her and just bash CJ. No. She put her own kids in harm's way. CJ ain't even too much done, nothing close to that. But yet she get accolades. I don't get it. She wants to be in the blogs because it brings her views. So she's going to keep the drama going. The moment they talk about Nike in a positive way, she show out. And that's all it is. Like, but like I said, she honestly could learn a few things from Nike. If CJ was to tell Royalty, let's fix this, she will definitely fix it. Y'all don't let Royalty fool you. That girl thought they were on break. They were on a break. Her words. What? She got messages to expose how he really feel, but she's not going to put it out. I mean, if that's what she want to do, but that's what I'm saying. That's the bitterness. Why would you even have to do all that? And in my opinion, don't say what you're going to do or say you're going to do something and don't do it. Like, for real. I don't personally know neither one of them, ain't related, neither one. So, to me, I don't have feelings one way or another, and honestly don't really care. But CJ need to stop making all them videos. Her 2 requests for co-parenting was no shit talking online and for the kids to have their own shit there. So, one down, one to go. She invited him to the kid's birthday, and he made a video about her. He also had Lexi around the kids when she asked him not to. Very slack. Dang. So she said that he had the kids around Lexi. Do she have proof of that? Royalty need to get a life and stop going on that channel talking proof she's the one pressed. Child. And honestly, she go to Cap channel because Cap gonna take up for Royalty. Royalty wants to be right. But she don't get no cool points from me. None. I don't care. She don't get no cool points from me because she's slack as fuck having them kids out there with her fighting. Who does that? Who the fuck does that but want to be mad about somebody being around their kids and stuff like that? You don't get no cool points over here. None. You want to talk about what's best for your kid. What's best for them other kids? You got them out there fighting and your mammy. You need to go get checked, lady. That's what you need to do, because I don't get it. I do not get it. Accusing, degrading his baby mama, and after, I don't think she's such an evil bee that she'll keep the children from him. And again, they both gotta quit doing shit and remember he needs to do best for kids. She do too. She is not asking. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Who said that? All I'm saying is she's slack. And she is giving very much bitter. And I honestly, if people making a video about you triggers you, you don't need to be on YouTube, baby. You do not need to be on YouTube. You know how CJ is. Not saying it's excuse, but at the end of the day, this is YouTube, baby. This is social. What's wrong allowing your new girlfriend around your kids if Lexi is treating them perfect? Royalty is bitter. And that's what I'm saying, Tati. It was not an issue when Kamari was around Royalty, who didn't like her kid. I don't want to hear that. I really don't. Royalty is making excuse after excuse after excuse. And people let her make those excuses. But when it comes to CJ, it's everything he do. Like, no, it don't work like that. Just want that control, and the twins is the last thing she has over him. Yep. And she using them kids as a pawn. The whole situation has exposed who Royalty really is, and she... Facts, Miss J. Facts. She don't get no clue points for me. For one, how you treated Kamari was fucked up for you to have your own kids, or your own. And now, you trying to keep them kids away from their dad all because you don't like who he's with. I don't want to hear, oh, you don't want him around Lexi, but you was around Kamari and you mistreated her. So what? You don't want your karma. That's what it is. I didn't see that. I thought he had said they wasn't around her. She mad that CJ is not checking for her anymore. Royalty just want that control, and the twins is the last thing over it. She is now asking him to take her to court. Royalty really needs to grow up. Oh, now, at the end of the day, Lynette, it don't work on her terms. So the fact that she didn't want to go to court, he's not supposed to take her. Now that she want to go to court, she want him to do it. It don't work on her terms like that. So he can't. So now he can't see his kids unless she take him to court. Unless he take her to court. Who died and made her? See, that's why you got to be careful who you have kids with, man. That's exactly why. That's why I said I'm not letting up. Y'all feel how I want to feel. I'm going to feel how I feel. Because I'm sitting here watching everything. I see everything. Royalty is very bitter, and she feel like it's her way or no way. How is it fair that Kamari could be around you and your kids were mistreating her for 9 years, but this child can't? These kids can't even be around their dad for 3-4 hours. It don't matter if you don't like Lexi or not. Nike, you ain't like Nike. Disrespect her child and all. Salute, love, baby, for that super sticker. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for support in the movement. I feel sorry for him. The girl bitter. This is too high conflict now. They're gonna have to go to court. Well, it is what it is, but it's not a good look having your kids out there fighting. And then talking about we all make mistakes. Girl, you in your 30s. And then your mama out there encouraging that shit. Y'all both need help. Y'all have no room at all to talk about Nike anymore or to talk about CJ's parenting. Because you and your mama is fucked up in the head. And I don't care. Because what mom would think of that? I could see if something just popped off and your kids in the car, but oh, come on, kids, we're gonna go fight this girl. Come on, kids. What? Like, what was going on in your mind to where you felt the need to bring your kids to a fight? You don't know if Nike had guns with her or not, but yet you putting your kids in that situation. A real mom would have never done that. You and your mom out there y'all set such good examples. Now I see why Royalty is how she is, because the mama. You don't know no better. Let's talk about that. Let's stop talking about what CJ do and CJ this and CJ that. No, that's slack. And I honestly, CJ, I don't even know what you expected having kids with this girl. You see how she did the other baby daddy. See how that went. I don't get it. I don't get it. But like I said, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Me personally, I don't fuck with Nike. Damn, Nike. I love Nike. Sorry. Royalty. She just not it. Like, She don't know what she wants. Situation alone today, and don't even speak about the twins no more until she come around. It's gonna be, oh, he's a deadbeat. He don't do anything for the kids. That's what it's gonna be. She learned from her mother to just slack. I'm sorry, why the fuck was her mom there and why was Royalty shocked? Her mom, thank you. Mama should have got kicked. What you mean? Mama out there talking, mama gonna get slapped. She brought her mom to a fight. She's slow. Thank you. I don't get it. That's even more embarrassing. They both should know better, and the mama shouldn't even. Thank you. That's what's real. That's why. That's the whole reason why I started my platform, because a lot of people just go with, people that, just whatever. I ain't gonna do too much because a lot of people gonna be butthurt if I really say what I want to say. But that's why I started my platform. Too much ass kissing be going on. Too much of that. We gonna speak the real, and that's slack. That's really slack. All that talking people do about Nike would never. CJ ain't never put them kids in harm's way. That was just slack. That said a lot about you and your mama. Who does that? And then your kids crying and stuff. That should have been it. That you should have said, okay, I'm done. But yet, come on, they calling the cops. Too much. Get her, mama. Get her, mama. Get her, mama. That is just slack. Like, I just can't. I love Nike too. Y'all know I said that wrong. Her mama was the third wheel in her and CJ relationship. Yep. And I feel like that's why the mama there so much now. For one, the house is in the mom's name. But two, she's trying to make sure she don't double back. One fight, all fight. As a kid, I was out fighting with my family. That's what we do in Chicago. The whole family out fighting. Well, at the end of the day, Lynette, that's slack. That's just how it is. It's slack. As a mom, you don't even put your kids in that situation. You don't do that. That's slack as fuck. That's slack as fuck. You can say your mom fighting, but as a mom, you bringing your kids to a fight, that's slack. It really is. So I see no wrong in the kids. That's slack. Don't be shocked by it. Hello, it's still slack. Would put their kids in that situation. You don't. But hey, that's just slack. You don't do that. You don't even put your kids in that situation. Royce is a hot mess. This time and age, you shouldn't be outside with your kids and fighting. Yeah, she 30 something. The mama recording the fight like she in high school. And then she came to the car. Oh, did you get the part where your mom had her down? Did you get that part? Shut up, lady. Should have not been there. Exactly. My mom gonna come fight with me, so I don't see no wrong with her. That's fine. AB, but do you think that your real hate for Royalty is kind of keeping you from making a new? I don't hate her. I just don't like her. And like I said, she has every right, and it's not even that. Neutral judgment. I feel like I'm being fair enough. Okay. I don't see no problem with her getting on YouTube and voicing her side, because CJ does get on here and put out all their business. I've said that. But at the same time, I feel how I feel. And shit. Because then your kid goes to the hospital with your kid, you tell them what y'all were doing. Because if you don't tell them, the kid gonna tell them. And your ass going, the kid's getting taken and you going to jail. She's doing the same. I hope you have a good day, though. Salute, Sherry. I would never put my mom at risk to break a hip. I ain't ghetto. Me either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not. Royce knows that she is losing CJ and she's losing her mind. Literally. That's what it's giving. It's a point of your life you shouldn't be fighting. Point, period. I'm 33 years old. I better not be out here fighting with my mom and kids. It's never that. Thank you. That's some grown woman shit. That's all I'm saying. Let's just be logical here. Let's be real. We can't make excuses for her, all because we're not doing that over here. I'm sorry. That's wrong and slack. Period. And if that girl asked him not to have them babies around Lexi yet, because honestly, I feel like eventually she should come around to it. And if she don't, then oh well. But if she asks that and then you agreed to it, but then you still have them kids around, then yeah, I would be mad. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have to get over that. Because at the end of the day, he don't know who you having around his kids when they over there with you. All her kids need to see their dad. Facts. Fighting because someone made a true statement. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of people had to be mad at the mama who had it out for Nike from the beginning. And because she didn't get the results that she wanted from that fight, she brought up that she's a linebacker. You knew that before you fought her. You the one who wanted to fight. Now when it didn't go your way, like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Thank you, Jane Ho. I don't understand it. It's not what we want to do. It's only if you have to do it, meaning to fight. What you mean, the kids? Everything was cool with me and Royalty until she started doing Kamara wrong. That's where she lost me at. That's what I'm saying. Why anybody who has kids, why would you even like her? Like, why would you even defend that? I just can't get jiggy with that. Can't get jiggy with that. Can't get jiggy with thought. But hey, what do I know? What the fuck do I know? Okay, Callie, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, as a mom, that's when you put your foot down and no. If you the only parent your kids got, and then this is all on social media, when you know somebody could take it to court or call CPS on you, why would you even put your kids in that situation? Of course, nobody ain't gonna, especially if you in the teens, you're not gonna see your mom go fight and then not want to go help her. But at the same time, how old is Carnation? What, 11? The mom should have put her foot down as a mom and been like, no. But hey, what do I know? Lexi says she's never met the kids when I don't know. And I ain't even trying to preach. I'm just saying, like, we gotta be. But I don't know. To each his own, though. Royalty is bitter as fuck. I agree. That wasn't for Royalty's situation. I'm saying for us in the chat. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But like I said, as the mom should be like, no. Why would you put your kids in that situation? And now I can see if it's other kids out there. Yeah, I'm bringing my kids. Fuck that. If they want to come. Yeah, if they want to come. Or if somebody put their hands on my kid and I find out my kid ain't do nothing, just let the person bully them. Oh, we going back out there and you're going to defend yourself. But just to bring your kids to fight, that ain't it. That is not it. At all. I think she's 11. See, no. Where we do that at? I was just raised different. We don't play about our kids. We don't even put our kids in a situation to even be going through the system or be, get taken, anything like that. You don't do stuff like that. Where I'm from, that's labeled as slack. And I understand everybody grew up different, but we don't get down like that. It's one thing if they come to your house, but going to a fight, thank you. If you damn right, if they come in your house, you got every right to defend yourself. But sitting up there bringing your kids to fight, I don't respect that. And that's genuine. That's honesty right there. That's the type of people I like to have conversations with, because it's not no trying to kiss ass or nothing like that going on. It's honesty. Like, no, what parent in their real mind gonna do some shit like that? Like she's unbothered. It ain't working. We all different. I think the mom knew her mind was made up. Either she lets her daughter go alone or she goes and be there. It's called one fight, we all fight, but not with your kids though. Why does your mother encourage your daughter to fight? So my mom, that's what I'm saying. And then what if the other kids got a knife or something? Now your child and got cut up and all that because of you. I feel like as a mom, you're never supposed to intentionally put your kids in harm's way. That's just not a good mom. And everybody, I get what y'all saying in the comment section. Y'all trying to make an excuse for it, but I'm not fucking with that. I'm not. And I'm just being honest. I'm not fucking with that. As a mom, it's up to you to defend your kids, to protect your kids. And that's not protecting your kids at all. Because if the mama got you down over here, or whoever you fighting got you down, meanwhile you on the ground, but you can see your kid getting cut up, getting beat up, all that. And you can't help them because you getting beat up or you fighting. That's not right. You're intentionally putting your kids in harm's way. For what? But everybody, especially these royalty fans, got so much to say about Nike and what she let Kamari do and how Kamari's so grown. Nike would never. Even your mom. If you bout it like you claim you bout it, you should have went out there by yourself or with them homegirls you went to that game with who run in their mouth. Why would you bring your mom and your kids? It's just not making sense. You're not 20-something. You're 30-something. Act like it. Come on now. We got to stop making excuses for that slack ass shit, because that ain't it. Her birthday is coming up. She won't have the opportunity to send this one like her previous one. Her funds are low, and that is the only reason why she's asking him to participate. I don't know. She said she's going out of town. I think she already got them funds to the side for that birthday trip. She's talking mess about D. She was talking mess about D-Lo. Lord Jesus. Shows big crest. Yeah, big crest. That's how they do though. That's hood rat shit. Leon was dead ass crying after his mom got beat up the ghetto. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I feel like everybody just cut from a different cloth. And I ain't cut from that other cloth, because baby, my people don't get down like that at all. That don't mean you scary or anything like that, but it's just certain situations you don't even put your kids in. Y'all also got to keep in mind, everybody don't fight fair. Thank you. Thank you. You got to think about them kids. You can go out there and do whatever you want to do, but bringing them kids, royalty baby daddy got every right, and I guarantee you he'll get some type of visitation or something with them kids, because you going out there with them kids to fight, it's not a good look at all. At all. Don't fight fair. What if Nike lost a fight and pulled out a gun or something? You never know what a person had when you pull up. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. He was still crying though. D-Lo, Nike, and Lexi get along, but Royce can't get along with none of them. Who's the real problem? Hello. Nike got a job, and he knew he couldn't do anything. He was crying from anger. That's what he said. That's what he said. Well, we heard that crying. Either way, he was crying. What is Royalty doing? She worried about views too. Hello. Even worse, Kelly, my old ass 60+ granny got kicked. Oh, that one channel that stays bashing CJ. I know what channel you talking about. You talking about Cap. He just fuck with Royalty. But I don't fuck with her ass. I was just saying what the crying was for. Yeah, I got you. She was bragging about how she put hands on CJ and other folks' chests. Hey, to each his own. To each his own. Royce is the problem. Her kids was like, Mama, get up. And Royalty would have never got on top of Nike if her mama would have never tried to get into that fight. If we being honest. I'm glad CJ got out of that toxic situation. Seemed like to me he want to go back. He better keep going and don't look back. Shoot. Good morning, Traisha. You funny and CJ is the angel. Okay. Nah, CJ ain't no angel now. We ain't gonna say that. Royalty asked for it's hold on, huh? Royalty asked for it's she went over real fast. What you mean? Mom never pushed. I saw a whole video. Did we see the same video? Royalty used to beat CJ ass. I mean, he let it happen. He let it happen. Oh, y'all. I'm getting worn out. But yeah, I still stand beside what I said. I'm not fucking with Royalty because, first of all, you mistreated a kid when you got 5 of your own, and you call yourself loving her father, but you mistreat her. No, Nike had every right to punch you in your shit. Second of all, you brought your kids out there to fight and your mama and mad that your mama got touched. And what if your kids would have got touched because that oldest one was running her damn mouth? Honestly, she should have got slapped. Because she, stay in the child's place. Why would you even have your kids out there knowing if anybody put their hands on your child, they're going to jail? Why would you do that? That's just, The mom did try to get Nike off Royalty. That's why she got kicked. Lexi warned her, don't touch Nike. I thought so too, Tati. He makes jokes about CJ not down talking, but okay. I'm going to be hot. He go back to Charlene. No, please don't, CJ, for Kamar's sake. I don't think he's going to go back, but I do feel like sneaky link wise, then yeah. Sneaky link wise, yeah. Because clearly neither one of them have moved on. Mom did try to push Nike, but Lexi stopped it. She came with her kids. She should have got out there and fought hard. It's no way beating me up in front of my kids. I ain't gonna lie. Me either. You would have had we would have had to run that shit back. She barely touched her, but whatever, it's not worth it for me. You see your way, I see mine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Jalea needed to get beat up. No, she did. She needed to get slapped around a few times. I ain't even gonna lie. All that cussing and stuff. She need her ass beat. For real. So she should have got touched. Because why would you even have your kids out there? Ain't no kids out there for you to even be fighting. So why did you bring them kids? One fight, we all fight. It was 2 of them. It was like 5 of y'all. Man. Man. And they do. Like I said, y'all can click the link. The link is pinned. But I understand. I try to be as fair as possible, but at the same time, I want y'all to see my opinion. This platform is for my opinion. Also, anybody else who can voice their opinion. But I'm going to give you my opinion. And I hope y'all ain't hurt over my opinion. Certain stuff I agree with and certain stuff I just don't. Doesn't mean your answer is wrong or yours is wrong. Everything in this video is alleged. And it is my opinion. Royalty always holding them twins as a pawn over CJ head. Every time her and him get it, it's the same thing. It's sick. Yeah, I know I'm here to support AB even if I feel different opinion in some cases. Period. And that's just what it is. I'm not mad at you for having your own opinion. But like I said, a lot of people think that I'm coming off rude or mean. No, this is just my opinion. I don't agree with bringing your kids out there to fight. I don't agree with mistreating Kamar. I don't agree with CJ continuously getting on here talking about the situation or whatever custody agreement that they have or don't have with the twins. Leave that out of YouTube. Leave that off of social media. Because every time you get on here and mention her, she's going to respond. She has that right to. She has every right to. But at the same time, them kids should not be used as a pawn. For anybody who's just now coming in, I need y'all to go back and listen. It's not that CJ is 100% innocent and Royalty is 100% wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying Royalty innocent, but what I see CJ do is wrong. Now to hold the twins, no, but they got to work that out exactly behind the scenes, not all across YouTube and in the shade room. Excuse me. Nike could have done more damage though. I feel like she could have too. I don't even feel like Nike was really trying to fight. And honestly, you had Nike was chilling. Royalty, you had all of that adrenaline and pumped up. You was, come on, start, gummy. You should have did some damage, for real. You should have did way more than what you did, baby. She ain't too much bigger than you. You should have did way more than what you did. Nike's not big at all. I don't know why people. I'm just saying the mom should have sat and ate her food instead of trying to be involved. Yeah, she should have. Thank you. It was 5 of them. Salute to Lexi. That's why I said Lexi and Nike gonna be funny though. But I think he's trying to change the way he talks to people. But I still don't really fuck with how CJ be talking to Lexi. Like, oh, she's so ugly and she's so stupid. I understand that's y'all relationship, but I don't like that. And then he just be real. Like when that last video when she was cooking, he came in the kitchen, just was pushing her like out the way. CJ, you gotta stop that, man. You gotta stop that. CJ definitely plays a part in why they are toxic. Absolutely. He's the ringleader. If we being honest, he's the ringleader. Because I know for a fact, he talks about Royalty to Nike. We know for a fact he talks about Nike to Royalty. And he talks about, he talks about Royalty to Nike. And he talks about Nike to Royalty. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to the show. Lovely Lynette. He is, Shay.
Hey, Abby. Good morning.
Good morning. I know you're going to come on here and talk your shit. Go ahead. I'm going to give you the flow. I already know.
Not that. I love CJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm on, I don't pick sides. I'm on everybody's side. But you got to look at it from every point of view. So I'm a mother. Hold on, because I think my fan messing up.
Mm-hmm. Tati, that's for sure. Nike really don't want to fight, but Royalty kept right. She didn't want to fight. That's why I'm glad CJ stood up for Nike. Like, you came out here trying to bother my other baby mama when she wasn't bothering nobody. Nike was minding her own business. Yeah, like when the mama said something about them twins and how she got them twins, CJ should have cut that out, or either CJ should have been like, that's not nice to say. Don't say that. He should have stepped in when that was said. I do agree with that because that was not right. And I've said that before.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm a mother, so do you hear echo coming from me? I can hear it and it's bothering me.
You want to go down and come back, but I don't hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop down and come back.
Okay. But yeah, I do feel like CJ played both sides because he does. Which now I feel like he shouldn't. I feel like if we being honestly, I feel like the payments to kids that's not his need to be cut out. Do for your kids and only your kids. Focus on you and Lexi and you and Lexi only. Because if we being honest, that shoe he's getting made or that shoe he's coming out with, he gotta thank Lexi for that. Lexi had the connects for that. And a lot of people think that Lexi's around for the clout or the money. That girl got her own money. Clearly, y'all can see that. She ain't received nothing from that man but what? A piece of jewelry she could have got for herself. Ruthie had cotton mouth and all on that lob. It was nasty. She did. She did. Take care of her baby. I agree. Her babies. Hello?
Okay, hello.
Is it echoing?
It's better now.
Alright,
So
good.
hello to everybody in the chat. So what I wanted to say is because I rock with CJ. Not too fond of royalty like that, but I do rock with her too, and I also rock with Nike. With this situation, I can see her side, and I can also see CJ's side. By me being a single mother now, I see her side where, okay, I need to meet whoever you're gonna have around my kids. And if I tell you don't have my kids around nobody, don't have my kids around nobody. I have had that situation happen to me to where I said don't have my kid around your girlfriend because you don't know if you're gonna be with her. And I don't know her to know if she's gonna harm my child. So if I tell you I want to meet the girl,
Mm-hmm.
allow me to meet her. So with this
Okay,
situation,
let me cut you off. How can she
go ahead.
possibly? How can she possibly meet Lexi if she's too busy calling her out of her name? She doesn't want to meet Lexi. If we be honest, she don't want to meet her because she's talking too
I
much
can
shit
call
about her.
you
For
out your
what?
name. I can call you a whole bunch of hoes and bitches and still meet you.
That's not fair though. What did Lexi do to Royalty before anything? What did she do to her for her to be called white bitches and this and this and that?
When you upset and you still somewhat in love with the person, anybody that they
That
date,
doesn't make
and
it
it's
right
just
though,
me being
Lynette. That
honest.
don't make it right.
Hold on, this just me being honest. When you still have feelings for a person, when that person move on, you're still anybody they get with, they're gonna be bitches and hoes to you. And it's not no, oh, you just being disrespectful to that person. It's just like that's how it come out. And people get on here and stun and say, oh no, 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 I'm not like that. You are. Stop faking it for the internet. I hate when I see people comment saying, oh no, I'm not like you are. And it's not called bitter. Definitely not bitter. I'm not a bitter person. But you a bitch to me. You sure is. But yeah. I called the girl out, called the girl bitches that my baby daddy was with. She's not a bitch, but she a bitch at that
But I'm
moment.
saying, like, you're saying, like, oh, she has to meet her. Yeah, I do think that she has to meet her first.
Yeah,
But at the same time, what is Lexi walking into? This lady has called me all type of white bitches and shit. I don't know what I'm walking into. I'm here for this man.
true,
I don't have to see your kids. Yeah, if I want to be around your kids, or if I really see a future with him, I'm gonna have to eventually do that. But at the same time, Royalty gotta respect CJ and his girlfriend, and she hasn't done that. So
true,
why should Lexi respect her? Just
true.
because you got the kids don't mean you got to be
That's true,
respected. That shit go both ways.
true. Yes, it is. So yeah, she was bitches to me. But when the shoe was on the other hand, and the girl wanted to meet, said, "Oh, I want to meet the mom." You know, hey, the girl asked to meet me. Now, this is the first time I ever heard of, a girlfriend wanting to meet the mom, wanting to meet me. What she want to meet me for? But then I had to think about it. Like I wanted to meet her, So it's all about being angry.
So basically, it's on your time. It's on the person who got the child time. It don't work like that.
Exactly.
It don't work like that.
And it
It really
shouldn't
don't.
it shouldn't go like that.
No. You talk
But
about
that's how it
exactly.
goes.
Uh.
It shouldn't go like that, but that's how it go. It's life, you know,
That's not
and
right
people,
though. That's not right at all.
it's not right. And I'm not saying it is right, but that's how it goes sometimes. It's on my time because these are my kids. And again, it shouldn't go like that, but that's how it go. And people will get on here and say, "Oh no, that's bitter." You have been a bitter person before too. Stop it. You have been an angry person. I'm not gonna call you bitter because that's not bitter. Do the research and define bitter. um, women call people women call each other bitches all the time. Let's not act like we don't. But whatever. So if I ask you not to have my child around somebody, don't have my child around them. Respect
Agreed.
me and I
Agreed.
respect you. Don't sneak and have my child around somebody I asked you not to have my child around.
Okay,
I
so
told you don't have
with
my
that,
child around that
hold
person
on, hold on,
until
hold
I
on.
meet
I hate to
them.
cut you off. Hold on.
Go
So with
ahead.
that, did she show actual proof?
CJ said in the video. So what? Okay, so I heard you
What
say,
did he
I didn't
say?
hear that. So Lexi was like, he told Lexi, um, I'm buying my kids clothes. You're not. And Lexi said, you're right. I'm not. Not until I meet them. CJ said, well, technically you met them. And then he said, he paused and changed it, like made it so where he cleared it up and
But I
said,
mean,
well,
technically,
if you meet me, you met my kids.
if he's saying technically, then how do we know what that really meant? She could have FaceTime the kids.
Technically, you met them. That means you met them.
I don't know. I feel like she just want any reason, like not to.
But see, Royalty didn't hear it. The only how she heard that is because she was in the chat yesterday. And she like, wait, play that again? And when she heard it, she said, I hope that was a prank. Like that was again D-Lo fuck up because he could have took that out.
Yeah, but I mean, when would be the appropriate time to bring his kids around her? Because at the same time, she was around Kamari.
When she meet
Hold
her,
on, hold on, hold on. She was around Kamari without meeting Nike.
that's because Nike trusted her child to be there. Nike
I don't
wasn't
think
being a
so.
Nike wasn't she didn't wholeheartedly trust it, but she had enough trust because her child can talk. So yes, I'm gonna send my child. Now that's when the trust ended was when Kamari came home and started telling Nike that Royalty was being mean and this and that. That's when the issue began. Like sometimes you gotta have a little trust. Yeah, okay. She's there, so they live together. I gotta trust, put some type of trust in it to send my child to be with her dad. And then we gotta think about it. It was a court order, so I feel like Nike is more mature in the situation. Um, I agree because even when Kamari said it, like, well, my mama allowed me to be around her, so why the twins can't be around, Lexi? I was like, you know what,
Right.
Betty,
And I mean, do we really think that Lexi gonna do anything to them kids? At the same time, it's just
I
like
don't think so.
CJ is not gonna let nothing happen to them kids. And quite frankly, if the kids are left alone with Lexi, that's the problem. But if the dad is right there, what the fuck is she gonna do to the fucking kids? Them
Right.
kids can talk. They can talk at this point.
I mean, well, as a mother, you like, if he leave my child around her, she might just pinch my babies. I don't know, because she mad at me, she might just pinch my babies. That's how mothers think. And before anybody
She's
start Twitter typing,
not the mad one.
please.
Royalty is the mad one. I'm listening.
Yeah. No, I didn't say Lexi is the mad one. I'm just saying, that's how mothers think. Oh, if he leave my babies around
Right.
her, she might just pinch my baby because she mad at me. That's how women think. Don't ask me why. I didn't even thought like that before. Well, and
But
I'd
what
have
I'm
been the
saying,
person that's
Lynette,
like, oh, I would never think like that. I wouldn't think nobody would pinch my baby. But having my daughter, I have thought like that.
but what I'm saying is Lexi gave her no reason to think that. Royalty started
No
with the
woman
name
give you
calling.
the reason to think that. You don't even know the
Man,
woman that the man with. You don't even know the woman that the that's with your child's father. But you think
she never
like
gave
that.
Royalty. She never gave Nike a chance. I mean, Lexi a chance.
We never do. And before they start Twitter typing, yes, all women think like that. And I was again, I was that person like, no, I don't think I wouldn't even think like that. Like I would get on my sister them like, y'all, you ain't even get her a chance. You ain't even do this. You ain't even let them be around her to even say like she won't hit to harm your child. But when I had my daughter, I was thinking like that. What
Man,
if she hit my baby? What if she do this to my baby?
I just don't understand how it's supposed to just be whatever Nike whatever Royalty want. Like, how is that possible? That's his kids as well. How is
Yeah,
that even fair?
I mean, she's the mom who has the kids. It never
What?
goes the dad
Wait a
way.
minute. Wait a
I'm
minute.
not saying that's
No
how I feel. I'm
parent.
just saying
No parent is superior to either one.
I'm
Like,
just speaking as a
if
parent, AB.
that's not okay.
That's not how
Okay.
I think. That's not how I think. I'm not saying that's how I feel. But if you look at it, she has the kids. So whatever she says goes. It never go the father way. Even in court, it never goes the men, it never
Mhm.
go their way. I don't know why the world is like that. I don't know why things go the way they do. But technically, kids are more so the dads than the moms.
This is just crazy. Like, I you was the last person I expected to be sitting up here taking up
I'm not taking up for
royalty.
royalty. I'm just speaking as a mother.
But how though? Like,
I'm just saying like
she's not
as a
superior
woman,
over
as a
kids when
mother,
it comes to the kids.
that's how you think, that's how women think. And again, the internet, I learned that the internet people lie and say, oh no, I don't think like that. I wouldn't think like that. I wouldn't do that. Behind these phones and all of that, you think like that. So I ain't trying to hear shit people gotta say. I'm just saying I was on the other side before.
Okay.
I was on the other side before where I didn't have kids. And I would be like, why you being so bitter? Why you doing that to that man? Why you doing and then when I became a mother, I was doing the same thing that I was saying asking other people why they was doing it. Calling women bitches and hoes and oh, I don't want my baby around her and what ifs, you know? So I'm only speaking from what I experienced. And that's how it's going. Yeah, she don't want her babies around Lexi. But again, respect that. Set it up to where Lexi can meet royalty. Make sure nothing happened to Lexi.
That
Royalty should be grown enough to meet up with that girl and not touch her. No, Lexi didn't do nothing to royalty. She came there to defend Nike. She was there to help Nike.
they said they all don't think like that, Lynette. You can't speak for all of them because they ain't thinking
Man,
like that.
they do. I don't want to hear it. Whatever.
So you saying that every woman is like
Women
bitter,
think like
basically.
that.
That's bitter.
Not
That is
all,
bitter.
but some. Women think like that.
That's very bitter, though.
It's not bitter.
How?
Define bitter.
You still attached to a person, so you're doing things to hurt them all because they don't want you no
Define
more.
not what we think bitter is. Define bitter.
Let me look it up. Because that's what it is. Very much bitter. Never did my mom raise me different. Having a sharp, pungent taste or
Your
smell.
mom can
It's
raise you up to be the most respectful
hold
woman
on.
there
This
is.
is the definition of bitter. Of people or their feelings or behavior. Angry, hurt, or resentful because of one's bad experience or a sense of
Hmm.
unjust treatment. Bitter. Bitter. You treating Lexi like that because you resent her because she's with your baby dad.
And
Bitter.
then I just say she still. I
Bitter.
said she still loved him. She's doing it because she still loved him, but he has moved on.
I don't, and honestly, I don't even think he's 100% moved on either. If we being truthful,
He's
I don't
not.
think so.
I mean, he texting
Because
that girl.
he wouldn't be throwing jabs either if he 100% moved on.
Yeah, he's not moved on. He's still texting her crazy shit. But hey, who's delusional?
CJ?
Behind these phones, most of y'all probably be chasing up behind y'all baby daddy, still wondering what he doing.
I
I
mean,
don't want to hear it. Somebody did some crazy shit towards their baby daddy.
he
I don't want
hasn't.
to hear it.
Can you
People
hear
get
me?
on here and fake
Can
the
you hear
funk
me?
all the time. I can hear you now. You drop down, AB? Oh, there you go. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. My baby daddy is homeless and looking for a woman to stay with. Damn. I never will be that baby mom. Sorry. She's bitter. I swear, talking in circles. I don't fuck with Royce. It's
I'm
just,
bitter. I'm not bitter. I'm not even with. I don't talk to my baby daddy. Don't see him. None of that. But he talked to his daughter. So if that's bitter, then so be it. I'm over that phase. You got to get over it too.
mm,
It's levels and it's lessons to be learned. Don't talk to that man. Don't see him. But he talked to his daughter though.
W. Hold on. Okay. I don't want my baby daddy. He don't work or do anything. Royalty needs to block him. But she can't though. She has a kid with him. That ain't gonna work.
Right, no, don't block him. Just CJ just need to get himself together.
So do Charlene.
He needs to. Uh, I mean both parts, but I'm just saying CJ need to stop reacting to the point where it's not giving her. Let me see. Don't give her something to feed off of because every time he make a video, it's giving her room to say, "Oh,
I
he
agree.
can't see his kid."
I agree. And it shouldn't even be like that. It
It
shouldn't even be
shouldn't
like that.
be.
But
It
I
shouldn't
agree. He
be,
need to
but
leave
that's
that
how
shit
it's
off
going.
YouTube.
It shouldn't be, but that's how it's going. Like he said, he made a video about her, and he was like, in yesterday's video, "Oh, I talked to her before I made the video." Well, why did you put the video out? Now she done seen the video, and now you probably won't be able to be at your kid's birthday party.
And that's fucked up. That is fucked up. That's not cute. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna need CJ before he need her. And so when she do finally decide to come around, he's supposed to heal. Here go money. Here go this. No, because when he was trying, it was fuck him. So you do for your kids on your
True.
own.
I say
And don't be
if
on
a
here
man
trying to
trying to
slander
be a
him
part of their
or
kid,
say you the mama and the daddy. Trying like that was a jab at him, but nobody wanted to call her out for that
that was her
shit.
being
She
spiteful.
throw jabs too.
That was her being spiteful. Yeah,
At the
that
end
was
of
her
the
being
day,
spiteful.
they both need to stop that and just co-parent. That's it. I don't understand her at all.
Well, right now they don't understand. Now, if she's keeping them away from their dad when they're old enough to understand, then yeah, they'll feel some type of way.
I feel like eventually she ain't gonna have no choice but to come around. But CJ, you need to stop trying to extend that extra arm out. Let her do on her own. Let her see how hard it is to take care of 5 kids on her own, and then she'll come around. Don't reach out to none of that. Let them call you a deadbeat or whatever it is, because she's making it to where you can't see it. It shouldn't be hard for you to have a relationship with your kids. It should not be that hard. So let her do what she do.
And
Honestly,
Lexi
nobody
needs
can
to be
call that man a
quiet
deadbeat
also.
because he tried.
Also, Lexi needs to be quiet because she's making it hard for him too.
But what did Lexi say? Why is it okay for royalty to just run her fucking mouth, but Lexi got to shut up? Lexi been too nice, if we being honest. Because I would have got on here, you black bitch, you this, and that. I would have done all that. Because calling me out my name and all that was uncalled for. Just because I'm with him. What is the reason?
No, I'm at this point, like right now, because he's not able to see his kids. Just be quiet.
This shit is crazy, man. But each to own, to each.
Don't. I'm saying just be quiet. Don't give her room more to say, oh, he can't see his kids because she study talking. Oh, he can't see his kids because she throwing shade. Just
But
sometimes you gotta
listen,
bite the
Lynette.
bullet. Go ahead.
Listen. Why would she be throwing shade? When she first got in the picture, was she throwing shade? No.
No.
She was getting called out of her name. That's why
Hmm.
she's throwing shade. You get
No,
what I'm
I
saying? Like
understand that.
it's not that she just, oh, fuck her, this and this and that. No. She was disrespected multiple times and she let it slide. And you're
I
still throwing
understand that.
jabs. And she's supposed to just shut up and be bullied. No. And that's the problem with a lot of these black women. They feel like they can just pray and bully on the white folks because they ain't fighters. And I'm being honest. I done seen it happen before. Because you don't have that energy with Nike. You shut up after that fight with Nike. But now you trying to beef with Lexi. Let it go. It shouldn't even be about Lexi. It should be about them kids. That's the big picture here.
Hmm.
It's not about no Lexi or none of this. It's about them kids.
But
I
at
get what
this
you're saying, but at the
point,
same
she's
time,
finding any.
listen. First of all, CJ, if Lexi need to shut up, CJ need to shut his mouth. That's how you end all of this.
Yes,
That's how you end all of this.
yes.
But at the
Both
same
of them
time,
need to shut up
royalty
so
need
she
to
won't
shut
have a
her
reason
lemon.
to.
She need to sit her lemon head ass down too, because she throwing a lot of shade, and nobody is calling her out for that. But every time Lexi do something, it's an issue. Everybody switching up on Lexi. Lexi been chilling. Lexi has been
So
chilling
this
this
girl
whole
won't have
time.
nothing to say. He can't. The reasons what behind why he can't see his kids. Just be quiet. Then
Hey,
she won't have nothing to say. She won't be able to say, "Oh, he did this," or "Lexi did that." He said this, or "Lexi said that." Just be quiet. Then what the reason gonna be?
throwing shade, talking about she got all her own stuff. That's throwing shade. Facts. I ride with Lexi and Nike, and I do too. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we all have been seeing what's been going on for the whole time. And Lynette, I understand she been coming over there in the chat and stuff like that, but we gotta look at shit for how it really is. Like, she's no saint. Lexi, honestly, is just defending herself. And I ain't mad at her for doing that. Because a lot of people, I think, expect her to be a her to get ran over because she's white. If we being honest, because she's white.
I like
But
Lexi.
we
Lexi
see
ain't did
clearly
nothing to
Lexi's
me.
not going for that. It's
She
like
funny
that.
to me.
She's the new girlfriend. Hold on, what the fuck? CJ mom needs to shut up. I agree. I definitely agree. Cause she did
And
too
that's who
much.
started all of this. CJ Mama.
Yes, she did.
She could have left her little comment to
I
herself.
feel like CJ should have nipped that in the bud.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Right, Shanta. Everybody got to shut up, but that damn royalty. She get to do what she want to do.
I'm just saying, I mean, if you don't give her nothing to feed off of, what can she say? What can she eat? What can she eat up? What can she
But
eat
that's
off
not the
of
point.
if
Why
they
should
don't
it be
feed
on
her?
what she? Why should it be on her terms? That's not how it works. If Lexi gotta shut up, Royalty gotta shut up. If Royalty gotta shut up, CJ gotta shut up. If CJ gotta shut up, Lexi gotta shut up. If CJ gotta shut up, Royalty gotta shut up. They all grown. Shut up. If it's not about the kid, shut up. It shouldn't be, oh, he dating a white bitch. Oh, his baby mama is this black bitter bitch. Shouldn't be none of that. Shut up. It's about the kid. Meanwhile, y'all gonna be arguing a year from now and the kids then turn a whole nother year. Older. Meanwhile, y'all still at the same shit. And if we being honest, CJ is the root of all of it. CJ, you can stop all this. People bash Roy
He
morning. He
can,
wanted
but
else
he
stuff. Why
don't.
CJ get to bash her? Every video he make, he throwing shade at her. Then when she responds, it's wrong. She had, like I
Agree.
said earlier, I've never said that she can't respond. But if he needs to stop, she needs to stop. Because she does too. CJ, Royalty throw her little shade on Instagram too. Nobody see that though. Nobody sees that.
Yeah, I mean, I see from both ends, but CJ say more than Royalty, to be honest.
And he does. He does.
She can say so much, but she don't say nothing. She say a little. She can say so much, but she don't say much. And I feel like she don't say a lot because she's saving him because he is the father of her children.
I feel like to each his own, man. To each his own. Because I
Everybody,
see.
I mean, people, I mean, it's different.
Needs to get some dick and leave CJ alone. Don't you think no more? Y'all funny.
I mean, CJ, I mean, damn. CJ worried about her and her man. Like, what the hell? She do. If you watch her, she has two that she can choose from. So why do she need to get some dick? I don't know. But CJ worried about who she's sleeping with. People don't see that. He picks with that girl. She don't say much. But when she do say something, everybody is on her ass. CJ needs to
Okay, so
be
let me ask
quiet.
you
He
this.
needs to stop
Let me ask you
talking.
this. The
Hmm.
video where she did all them sit downs with all them kids and asked about CJ, you feel like that was right? Or wasn't picking?
Her supporters asked her to do a Q&A
Because
with her kids, so she
so many
did it.
people was bashing Kamari for bringing up the video. But shit, I feel like it was petty of her to sit down and do that video asking them, all of them, the
The
question about
supporters
CJ.
asked her to do that.
And then if he respond, he's the bad guy for responding about it. Like, come on now. It's the
He
same
did
thing.
respond.
It's
He
the
respond.
same
But
thing.
see,
Like,
this is the thing. He always saying, my supporters said do this. My supporters said do that. The supporters asked her to do a sit down with all her kids, and she did it.
well, the supporters asked CJ how he felt about it. Yeah, he responded. And his
And he
daughter responded.
responded.
It is what it is. I think CJ deserves.
She not
He
on
started
here
talking.
doing all his business out there like he's doing her. She don't
What?
say She don't say a lot. She really
Okay, so
don't.
what business is he throwing out of royalties?
She don't say. He was just speaking on her and all of the men that she with and insinuating that she got these men around the kids when she don't.
Okay.
He just said so much in his video yesterday, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't catch it. But I caught everything, every piece of shade that he tried to throw out on that girl.
We don't even know if that's for true, if she was a sneaky link. And honestly, if she was letting that man have threesomes and shit whenever he wanted, you can't even be mad. You allow that shit. CJ ain't worried about royalties, man. He's tell her to do your thing. Royalty don't want those men.
He
She
don't
wants
mean none
CJ.
of that shit. CJ is being very sarcastic. He don't mean none of that shit from the messages I saw, and they came from CJ.
No comment. So everyone needs to walk on eggshells around royalty. That's basically what it is. Treat her like the queen, and everybody else is trash. You gotta respect
No.
her.
Mm-mm.
Them supporters already knew the answer to that question. Just messy. They said they ain't miss him. We didn't need no sit down. Hello.
CJ's people always being messy, asking him to do shit. Why she can't do the same?
You make my day go off fast. I love you too, love. But yeah, I just y'all. I feel how I feel about Miss Royalty because she just has shown me the type of person she is, and I can't overlook that. For you to mistreat an innocent child all because of who their mama is, I'm guessing, is fucked up.
Who you talking about, Kamari?
Yes,
Nah, I don't agree with none of that.
yes, I don't fuck with that. Royalty and her girlfriend was on live talking about CJ marking. Thank you, marking how he was walking with that cane. That's fucked up. Fucked up.
Who made the video
She's not
first? And I'm not
innocent.
agree. Who made that video first? Who made the video first? CJ made the video. He didn't have to make the video
What
because we
video?
seen on
What
Instagram.
video?
CJ made a video first saying that he saw royalty and said how he walked past them. Then royalty
What
and
that does
the
not
girl.
grant them to talk about how he was walking. That's him. He can talk about himself. But that's not
He was
that's not
talking about royalty. He said, "See, I don't know if you say you don't be watching, but if I promise you, if you watch it and get your own point of view, you will see it so much clearer." CJ made a video saying how. Guess who I saw?
right.
He he saw royalty and how he explained how he seen them and how he just put it out there like royal, like he went past how he said it. Okay, so come to find out, royalty didn't even see this man. It was the girl Jasmine who saw him. Royalty never seen him, but he said royalty seen him, and
Right.
then tried to say they was gonna try to kick him. You lying? These people ain't see you, so how they even thought about trying to kick you? So that's where it started from. CJ started it. But when she speak out,
No,
oh,
he
she's
said
the
he didn't
bad person.
know. He said he didn't know. He didn't know what they was gonna do. He didn't say they tried. Hold on. He didn't say they tried. He, he didn't. He didn't.
You going in and out, AB.
Can y'all hear me?
Now you can.
Okay, he did not say that, Lynette. He did not say that.
He
What he
did say
said,
that
what he
somewhat of
said was
they're
he didn't
trying to
know
kick
what they
him.
were gonna do. He didn't say that they
Hmm.
weren't gonna try to kick him. He didn't say that that's what they were gonna do. He said he didn't know.
Right. So you
That's not
insinuating that
nothing to get mad
if they
about,
were
though.
gonna kick you or whatever.
That's not anything to get mad at and then try to mock him. It's just not okay. Like, I understand CJ be doing his shit, but Roy, that don't make that shit right. Roy, you need to keep whoever out the business. CJ need to keep Nike and Lexi out the business with them. And honestly, CJ need to also keep him and Nike's business about Kamari to himself and not involve Royalty, knowing she don't like it, girl. He said that they didn't try to kick him. I don't know. I just, like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but this is how I feel, y'all. This is my outlook. That's Lynette outlook on the situation. That's y'all outlook on the situation in the comment section. At the end of the day, everybody's looking at the situation from different perspectives. But you can't ridicule or criticize one without getting on the other one. That's all I'm saying. Because everybody plays the hand in the situation. But I honestly don't feel like Lexi did anything wrong. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't.
No, I speak on both of them. And people be down my throat, like ready, like, oh, don't, she shouldn't be on the panel. She shouldn't say this. She should.
No, I
Before
mean,
you
you're
let her
entitled
on
to
your
feel
panel,
how
she
you
needs to
feel.
be speaking facts. Like, they don't like me, and I don't care. But
It's not about that. It's just about whatever you want to say. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
yeah, nobody likes me, and I don't care. But I take up for both. I do both. Like, I'm not just picking sides. Like, CJ need to stop being messy. Royalty need to let him see his kids, because if a father want to be a part of their kids' life, let them.
Exactly. It need to be
It's
no
too many daddies
outside, no
out here that
outsiders.
don't want to be a part. You find so many men that don't want to be a part of their kids' life, but when you find that one, allow them to be there.
And also, I feel like nobody. It shouldn't be no Lexi involved. None of royalty people or sidelines from the sidelines involved or anything. At this point, the main focus should be y'all both coming to agreement for the kids. Nobody should have a say so with
Hmm.
CJ and royalty when it comes to them kids. No, nobody else should be involved. Even her mom out of it. Just her
Hmm.
and who she had them kids with. Period.
Yeah,
And that's how you solve all of that.
and he need to stop texting her about Nike. He need to stop texting her about Lexi.
I agree.
Just let it be plain about little CJ and Cordelia.
Hey, Sephora.
Not about no pancakes. Not about he want a dinner. None of that. Just
Okay,
about the
so
kids.
I see now you team royalty, Lynette. So how do you feel
No, I
about?
am not.
You are a little bit because you going hard for her right now. But how do you feel about her not letting her kids see the first baby dad?
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with her not letting none of them see they dad. If them daddies want to be there, let them be there. That is my thing. Don't hold them back from their kids, because it's so many daddies out here that don't want to be involved with their kids, and it harms the kids. So if you got dads that want to be there, let them be there. Fuck the bullshit. Take yourself out the equation and allow them to speak with them kids. CJ said the babies got their own phone. Let him FaceTime them kids.
Yeah, I feel like
You don't have to be involved. That's
it's
just
a
like my
cycle.
daughter. I have no problem with my baby daddy calling his daughter. I'm not a part of it. They talk all the time. That's not, I don't, what he call you, I don't do none of that. They had a conversation.
Oh shoot.
If she come and tell me about the conversation, she come and tell me. I don't question her, none of that. I just pay the bill. If them babies got a phone, allow them babies to FaceTime they dad.
Okay. And that's all I'm saying. Just get it together for the kids because one thing I can say about Nike, regardless of what terms her and CJ was on, he's still seeing his child. Regardless. And that's what
And
it's
that's
about.
true.
It's not about you or how you feel. If it's really and that's how I know Nike really just be fucking around with the baby daddy and stuff. She don't want CJ. If she did, it would have been an issue. It's not an issue there. But with Royalty and CJ, it's still feelings involved, which I expected to be. They were together
Hmm.
for 9 years. But at some point, somebody got to be the bigger person and move on. Cause
Somebody gotta become the
y'all
bigger person or put a mediator in the middle.
clearly already
You breaking up, AB.
came out and did CJ whatever they done. Hear me? Hold on. Hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yep. I can hear you.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I was just saying I'm about to get off here in a few, y'all. Did that video? Yeah. Since those kids did that video about not liking CJ or whatever they said, I feel like you shouldn't even
Hmm.
want to go. It's time to move on. It's just time to move on. Simple. And CJ already voiced how Royalty was treating his daughter and don't like his daughter. There's no reason to go back. No reason at all. Y'all, my grandma woke up. Thank God. God is good. But anyway,
Blessings.
I'm about to get off here, y'all, so I can call my mom or whatever. But that's how I feel, and I appreciate you for coming up. It's no hard feelings. Like I said, y'all know me. I'm gonna speak my mind, and Lynette obviously spoke her mind. She don't give a fuck. Y'all don't like her. That's cool. She feel how she feel. I feel how I feel. Y'all feel how y'all feel. We all can agree to disagree. That's what it's about. That's it. Thank y'all.
That's a blessing.
But yeah, we definitely gonna pick up on this conversation, y'all. And I need more people to come up to the panel and voice their opinion.
Yeah, cause
Y'all don't
Kamari
understand.
spoke out about her missing nation too, so you should speak on that.
I seen that. I seen that. We might can talk about that a little later, y'all. It's up to y'all. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Salute to Lynette, y'all. Lynette got her own channel. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe. Lovely Lynette, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
Oh damn. Put it in the comment section of this video. I'm about to get off
a
here, y'all. I
woman's
love y'all.
opinion. All
Salute
right,
to
sending my
everybody in the
love and
chat.
blessings to your grandma.
Thank you, baby. Salute to everybody. I love y'all. Fuck with y'all the long way. Salute to CJ, Nike, Royalty, Kamari, all the so cool kids and everybody. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all click that thumbs up button and let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below.